Hi everyone, it's Loomer. So as you all know, there's new downloadable content out, and so I thought it'd be fun to throw together a quick initial video of the new Assassinate mode. I'm also using the new Pariah character as well. So these are just kind of my initial thoughts on it. This is something like the fourth match I've played in this mode, so I'm sure everything I talk about is, going to be either common knowledge or obsolete in the next week or two, but whatever. So as you can see, there's a new revamped compass system which lets you see multiple people that are kind of in your general vicinity. It's kind of like the Alliance or team game compasses, just without one centralized compass in the middle. It takes a little bit of getting used to, but in order to kill or stun a target, you need to lock onto them, and then that's basically who you pick as your contract. And if they have already chosen you as their target, then you've marked them as your pursuer, and at that point you're allowed to stun them, and I think it's pretty much the only way you can stun people in this mode, is you have to mark them first. So I saw that footpad come around here. I thought he was going to come by the hay bale, but instead he gets taken out by the new De Marosa character, and so I run up and mark her and take her out as well. So it's pretty, you're much more likely to be taken out when you perform kills in this game than other ones, because there's, almost guaranteed to be someone kind of in your general area. You can see I spotted that Harlequin, but he quickly identified me as his pursuer, and once you do that, you immediately drop to discreet. Once they've identified you by locking onto you, you cannot get more than a discreet, and as you can see, chases are really easily triggered too. Okay, so this guy I noticed had marked me, so I marked him, is able to stun him, and then afterwards you can lock onto them and kick them for the grounded bonus, which is nice. I've noticed you can't get any higher than discreet on those grounded kills though, either, no matter what. So, but oh man, this game moves so fast. So that guy threw a smoke bomb because I thought he had already marked me as his target, and so I wanted to throw the smoke bomb just in case, but it turned out that I marked him first, and so I was able to kill him instead. As you can see, it's a really fast-paced mode because there's always, at least some people around you generally. I made a mistake there. I thought that Harlequin was kind of walking off to the side of the group, but I should have noticed it was that thief instead, who I noticed earlier in the game in that blend group too. Okay, I'm pretty sure this Marquis hasn't seen me, so I'm gonna mark him and kill him. And as you can see, roofing is still apparently a viable strategy. What I see a lot of people do is sometimes they'll just kind of wait around, and because there's no up or down indicator, a lot of people will kill civilians, and at that point you know who's player, and then they'll just like roof them. So if you're gonna roof, that seems to be kind of the general strategy right now for that. So I think at this point I decide I'm going to largely hang out in blend groups, and this is kind of because in order to get the most points in this mode, you need to be able to identify other people without them identifying you. And so you can see this guy is very easy to pick out, and I just walk out of my blend group and shoot him for a hidden kill. And I notice this thief is after me, and I just completely mess up here. She gets caught in my strong smoke, but I'm still not used to having to lock on to stun people, so I kind of fudge, all that up, and I try to hit my mute, but it's way too late, and now I've blown both my abilities without getting the stun, but whatever. I'm still using right now smoke and mute for this because you have the potential for so many more pursuers so often, and you can also convert those stuns into 400 points instead of 200 because you can get the grounded discreet kill after you stun them, so you get 400 points total for every time you stun someone. So I'm sticking with that for now as far as my profile sets go. You'll notice I got rid of my, well, you can't see it here, but I took out Blender because all that does is kind of draw attention to you, and I feel like Blender has no real use in this mode. It's just going to give you away when people are trying to see. So you can see this knight over here is pretty obvious. I think he's looking for me, and he thinks I'm in this group, so he's going to try for a focus hidden, but nope, I'm over here, so just come out and take him out.
You have taken the lead.
And as you can see, immediately afterwards, it kind of gives you away. So, yeah. Alright, so kind of forget what happens next. I'm gonna take this blind group now. I guess not. Oh yeah, I think I wait around here, but then I realized that nobody's really that close to me, so you know, in this game you have to be at least kind of aggressive. Just try not to... I don't know, it's kind of dangerous walking alone like this because with the compass, people will know... They'll definitely know it's you. I mean, I think the value of using groups in this game is much more than most other games. So I see this guy, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go get him. And I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna get him. I'll get this guy, this pursuer. And I don't get either of them. They just run away. So that was kind of... I probably could have done that a little better. I keep forgetting... I was afraid of starting a chase, but I didn't realize that... You know, I think about it now. You don't actually start the chase until you've locked onto them. So I could actually have just run them down and then locked on at the last minute and probably got at least some sort of silent kill on them. So you can see someone dropped in the hay bale over there. There's a lot of people here, so I'll just kind of hang out here and wait. So that, you know, there's a few people around here, but I know that thief is definitely someone. So I'm just going to walk out here and run up and shoot them. I kind of run a little more than I do in other modes here because luckily this footpad gets caught in my smoke and so I'm able to take them out. I run a lot more in here because once you've marked them, they get notification that someone has marked them as their target. And if they're... And that marquee poisoned me as I was killing the other guy. But you get a notification as soon as someone's marked you as their target, and then they will immediately start trying to mark other people to try to find you. And it's a pretty... The game helps you out in that when you mark your pursuer, they will have the red arrow over them. And so if you're looking for your pursuer, you just have to keep locking on to people until you see a red arrow, and the game will confirm that you've found your pursuer. And so I'm trying to run in some of these for silent kills instead of incognito because it just gives them more time to lock onto me. Once they lock onto me, I'm already down to discreet if they haven't thrown some kind of smoke bomb or something on me. So that's kind of the the strategy I'm using right now for this. Now I think from here, I noticed that someone around here is target, so I'm gonna find him. I'll hang out in this blend group. I think I spent a lot of time in this blend group over the next couple of minutes, and just, you know, people will come up, they don't know which one you are, but you know which one they are, so you can generally mark them and take them out for hidden kills pretty easily, and that gets you a lot of points. You can tell this guy is coming after me, and so... I don't know if he's been reading Ubisoft's note about firecrackers or whatever when they said that they're better than smoke bombs, but they're really... I really don't think they are, so... just come back over to this blind group. You can see someone else is getting close. They're not really coming around the corner. So... I noticed this Demarosa, who is clearly a player, and she goes and actually kills the guy I was looking at, or at least who I thought it was earlier. And so I'm able to take her out while she kills the civilian. We can tell this guy's after me too, but he has noticed me and locked onto me. Actually, no, he didn't lock onto me, I'm sorry. So he threw his smoke bomb, and I was able to stay outside it and just kill him as he walked away from it. But you can see that because he didn't lock onto me and mark me as his pursuer, I was still able to get the incognito kill, which is pretty awesome. Now, I'm sure by this point she has seen me and identify me as her target. So I need to be prepared to be in stun mode. So I quickly lock onto her from a distance so I can make sure, you know, it's confirmed by the red arrow that she's my pursuer and not my target, so I can go take her out. Now, I'm pretty sure you should be able to get a focus kill on a lot of these groundeds. I don't think I really do in most of these in most of these kills because I'm a little afraid that someone's either going to run up and steal my kill from me, or they're going to run up and kill me, which I've done in other matches. But it seems like you probably should have enough time to do a focus grounded if there's nobody else around, so it's something you might want to test out in the future. Yeah, so kind of my general rule here is if I think they haven't seen me and marked me, So, you know, when I lock onto them, they'll be my target. I'll wait until kind of the last minute so that they don't have much time to react. But if I think they have seen me and marked me, I'll mark them from a distance so that I have enough time to kind of get my mind into stun mode and have enough space to throw down my smoke or anything like that. As you can see, this mode is really fast-paced, and you can get some really high scores. This is significantly more than I've ever gotten in a Wanted match. I think I maxed out at around like the upper 7,000s in Wanted. So, you know, it's an interesting mode. It's definitely different. You can see 19 kills. That's like super pro numbers right there. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed this, you know, first look at it, and I'll see you later.